At his third rebound tonight. Now the pass to Moutier. Feeds it to Gallinari. Hickson sets the screen for Gallinari. Shot to end this cold run, and it's Gallinari again missing.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Kenneth Faried? Last year, getting it done. 15th in field goal percentage. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And as you said, one of the more efficient scorers in the league last year. He showed great shot selection and more often than not sent it home.
Russell passes to Randall. Here's Bryant. Again, the miss by Bryant. And for Kobe Bryant, how difficult was last season? Starting out strong, even though the team, Greg, around him wasn't very good. But then everything, including Bryant, fell to pieces.
And when you're a competitor, the way this guy is a competitor, you can't stand to lose. So you push your body to the limit to avoid that. But what happens at age 36 when you've got the kind of miles that Kobe Bryant has, you know, you just can't go it alone. That's why Kobe lasted only 35 games. And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Lakers were awful in a lot of aspects last season, and their play at home was a major one. Greg, they just couldn't do anything at home, and I think the fans were giving up hope as well.
And given how pricey those Laker tickets are, Kevin,
yeah,
there was a lot to be salty out in Laker land, so can't be a bottom dweller and charge that much for seats.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Goes up off the inbound, and the rejection by Smith. Lakers leading by 13. Bass's shot, good. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers. You know, the Lakers were a bottom dweller last year. I mean, their home record was 12-29, guys. That was tied for the second worst mark in the NBA. They've been splashing home those threes since halftime.
Marked improvement in their shooting from what we saw to start the game.
That's good. Martin's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
And you know, guys, a lot of the problems for the Lakers at home last season was with their shooting. They had the lowest three-point percentage in the league at home. Not exactly friendly bounces for them.
To the middle, Nurkic dishes to Arthur. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Lakers leading by 13. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside for world peace. Misses the three. Denver's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. World peace against Nelson. From deep. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers lead by 13. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Nuggets trail by 13. Randall out there with J.R. Smith. Then it's Mozgov. Then it's Russell. And it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Chandler. No good. Smith with the defensive effort. The Lakers shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Denver with the ball. Moutier kicks to Chandler. Hicks on a screen. And Chandler, here we go, comes up empty off the pick.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Russell, no good.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
You know, Kenneth Faried was named to the NBA All-Rookie First Team 4 years ago. Took the league by storm with his energy and hustle. Looked like the sky was the limit for him, but every year since then, his numbers have looked very similar.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Mozgov. Young comes in for Smith. And it's Bryant in for Clarkson. The Nuggets also changing it up. Gallinari comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Foy in for Will Barton.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Getting back to Faried, the numbers through last season tell a very interesting story. His field goal percentage has gone down every year, while his free throw percentage has gone up every year.
Yeah, his rebounds, assists, steals, block numbers have all stayed relatively flat.
Oh, nasty. Oh, nasty.
Yes.
Woo. He threw down that 360 like it was no problem at all. That's insane skill.
The guys on the bench are just falling all over themselves.
Yeah, they loved it.
We should as well. No doubt that will be one of the plays of the year.
6 on the shot clock. From the line, Moutier, no good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And that one's good. 7 points for Kobe Bryant.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Kobe Bryant is such a great all-around player. I mean, if there's one thing people don't talk about, it's his passing. He's 4th overall in assists amongst active players.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Mike Malone as he addressed his team. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, "We put ourselves in the corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys."
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And going back to Kobe Bryant, guys, he had to learn the same thing that Michael Jordan had to learn on his own. To win championships, you have to trust your teammates and not take everything upon yourself.
Yeah, Kobe learned from the best and played with some of the best. So you can't ask for a better way to spend a career.
Nick Young on the wing. Wide open. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Here's Kobe. A.J. Hickson pulls it in. Hickson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Gallinari in the corner. Hits the three-point foul. Gallinari's got 24.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Los Angeles calls timeout. And just as J.J. Hickson seemed to be finding some rhythm in his career, Clark, last season happened. His production dropped like a rock.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, after 2 straight years where he was starting, last season he was asked to come off the bench. And for J.J. Hickson, that just did not seem to be a good fit.
Faried setting the pick for Gallinari. Over in the corner, Moutier shoots, and it's sent back by Russell. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Here's Faried. And Denver has possession. And finally they hit one.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Outside Bryant. Tries it from 19, and that is good. Bryant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And getting back to J.J. Hickson, he's forever had the size and strength to get it done. His problems have always been that lack of discipline and an unrefined set of tools. I mean, unfortunately, last season highlighted those flaws.
And he gets it to go.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Bryant gets a wide open look. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Fareed's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Talking about Hickson, every time you count him out, he surprises you with a streak of inspired play. Then every time you count him back in, he puts up a dud. Hard guy to figure out right now.
Here's Young, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Complete domination. What a game for Nick Young. 16 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Yeah, you know, he's had a great feel for their ball movement down low and for where to be when the shot's going up.
Now, Moutier, Gallinari wide open. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face. Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Moutier kicks to Gallinari. That's good. Gallinari's got 12 points here in the second half.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
To the right side. Three-pointer. That is good. Gallinari's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Nuggets.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And he gets it to go.
Well, they do have the lead right now, but they're not hustling as much as they did in the first half. They've kind of put it on cruise control. They've got to rev up the motor a little bit here.
And Moutier throws it down.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Outside Bryant.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Here's Moutier, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. 1:03 left in the game. A rebound by the Lakers. At one point, they led by 16. Right side, Russell. Dishes to Randall. Fires the three. Russell, no good.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
A nice shot by Gallinari. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Smith outside, and Smith gets double teamed. Mozgov kicks to Clarkson, lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 8.
And really, with every point from this point on, it's